Good morning, everybody. I'm on my second cup today. Got up a little bit late. It's about 10 a.m. August 17th on a Sunday morning. XRP is sitting at about $3.11. Kind of feels a little bit like that calm before the storm, right? I guess storm is a bad way to describe it. Before that really big upswing that I think we're going to get, that 2017-like upswing. And you just can't help but notice it. I mean, we've got those interest rates still pending, at least, the decline of those interest rates, the reductions from the Fed. We have ETF approvals pending. I still think there's something pending with respect to that lawsuit with the SEC. I mean, I know it's over. They've dropped their appeals, but there's still a formal letter that I think they're going to put out there. I'm not sure about that, but I haven't heard anything about how the penalty is going to be paid. And so, if we hear that it's going to be paid in XRP, that's going to be a catalyst. That'll be nice. But All In Crypto over here had a pretty nice interview. And, this makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's not gonna surprise you and I, but it'll surprise many people. The one and only real All In Crypto with Paul Barron on the upcoming impact that XRP ETFs will have, potentially drawing in billions in inflows, reminiscent of BTC and ETH's ETFs. I think XRP is going to surprise everybody. Now, I think everybody already knows that the ETH ETFs really fell far short. They didn't, they're number 3 of all time, as they mentioned there, in terms of the fastest growing ETFs, which is good. But it didn't do what Bitcoin did. But I've got a sneaking suspicion XRP is going to do quite a bit more. And they've opened up the 401ks to the market as well. So, you can already set up an IRA-based crypto or a crypto-based IRA if you'd like. There's a few places you can do that in. And if you're older, maybe 50 and older, Roth IRA is definitely the way to go. You can still do it if you're younger, but since you're closer to 59 and a half, when you can actually have access to that account without any penalties, that's pretty nice, because at 59 and a half and older, with the Roth IRA, you can access all of it, not just tax-free, but it's nobody's business. It's just your money. Enjoy it. So the closer we get to that year in life, the more advantageous it is to have a Roth IRA. But let's take a look at this video here, and they're right. It's going to surprise everybody. We're going to have one heck of a fourth quarter. I guess now $3.08, 9, 10 cents is a support, somewhere right around there. So we're just waiting for the next bounce. And with all that positive, all those positive catalysts, right, that are pending, and that's not all of them, that's just some of them. Man, it's going to pop off pretty strong. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Check out.
XRP is in the right place at the right time. Do you think that, and this is something that Steven said from Canary Capital, is that this next move for XRP, especially around ETFs and now 401ks, potentially seeing Ripple as a next generation company, do you think this will start to separate the pack for XRP and its longtime holders?
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the ramifications of the ETFs, the 401ks, being able to actually access these investments, is going to really change the course that XRP is on, because what that's going to do is unlock a hell of a lot of liquidity that's going to be able to flow into it. You talk about 401ks, you're talking about, I think, $7-8 trillion, $9 trillion, something like that. You talk about traditional investors that like to invest in traditional assets. They're still largely siloed from the cryptocurrency space.
Exactly.
When that unlock takes place, you're talking of trillions upon trillions of dollars that I'm not saying are going to flow into XRP, but could. And that could is a big thing. If you look at what we've seen with Bitcoin and its ETF, the most successful ETF in history. Ethereum actually isn't that far behind. I think it's third in regards to the fastest ETF to get to $10 billion. I actually think XRP is going to surprise everybody, because I think people know what's going on with it from an institutional point of view.
Yeah.
It can't just be us on the peripheries that understand this. It has to be sort of the people that this technology is going to affect. They have to have looked into it. It would be bad due diligence not to. Once you see that ETF approval, which I think is going to come in September, I think everything points to that, including some of the conversations I've had with ETP providers. I think you're going to see miraculous things, and I think that's